Hey Cancer, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with a mid-month message for July 2019, and we are focusing on the eclipse energy for the month. We had a solar eclipse along with a new moon in Cancer on the 2nd of July. We are about to have a lunar eclipse in Capricorn. I think it's on the 16th or 17th. And so the reading is meant to be about the energies that we are encountering in both eclipses and where we are now. So we're using the Angel Tarot, we're using Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, and we're using Indigo Angel Oracle cards for your message. So I encourage you to watch Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos as well. That way you get a full picture of what's going on. And we're going to focus on the joy and the challenge in the solar and the lunar eclipse. So the joy in the solar eclipse for you, Cancer, is the Two of Wands. Process, it says. The Two of Wands is a gateway portal card. So we are in a gateway, a portal between eclipses. And the energy unfolding there is going to stay with us anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, depending on the process, right? So here we have the literal meaning of this card is stepping through a gateway to a new world of experience. This is the door that's open for you with the solar eclipse and the new moon in combination. And you're ushering in the beautiful energies of compassion, love, caring, healing, understanding, communication, all these wonderful qualities that you as a sign are great at. So this is the joy in the process for you. Let's take a look at the challenge in the process for you. And we have the Knight of Swords, drama. Well, we're going to need a couple more cards for him. You know him and you love him. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know through the winter, late fall, early winter, we couldn't do a reading without turning this guy over. The Knight of Swords is a bit impetuous, and he is very dramatic. He fulfills his mission with some tunnel vision at times. So there's the challenge for you right there, to not do that. Not to rush onto the scene dramatically and not take a look at the whole picture in the process. But Knights convey messages between cards, so we want to know where he came from, which is what we're shuffling for right now. And you have Strength. He's come from the Strength card. The primary focus in this card, every time I turn it over, is that there is an acceptance and an allowance for one and the other. You know, she's putting her hands into the mouth of what's considered a ferocious animal, something that could easily take that hand right off. And at the same time, she's trusting that the lion won't do that. So there's a level of acceptance here and refinement in our process. This is where strength comes in. Whenever we are in review of any circumstance or situation in our life, we first of all have to have the strength to look at it honestly, without judgment, as a witness even, and to trust that in the review of a circumstance, experience, a situation, that we were doing the very best we could with what we had in the moment. And from that you gain contrast, perspective, you make new choices, you move forward in a different way. Now, you could move forward dramatically, somewhat unhinged, the Knight of Swords, or you could come at this with some level of temperance, and that's what I do see here too, allowing and temperance on this card. And again, it is a refining process. We are refining energies. We're running our fingers through things again. We're giving them a second look. We're giving them another go round. We're trying them on for size once more. And the primary message in that is allow what's wild and free and untamed to maintain its spirit of freedom and liberation. Allow that to be celebrated And while temperance is wise, it would be a far greater challenge for you to leave out that untamed, that wild and free spirit. So this is your challenge in this new realm of experience as you've come through this gateway of the solar eclipse, and you want to keep that free spiritedness intact while still remaining tempered and not moving into the drama of the Knight of Swords. So that's where he came from. Where is he going is our next question. You know, it's coming in repetition for you, Cancer. Now you have the Fool card. So this is a new adventure. This is a new trail, a new path for you. And you have it confirmed with the Two of Wands. You've stepped into a new realm of experience of your own self-relationship, and you can see, sense, and know right now from where you stand that this does dramatically affect every other relationship in your world, in your orbit. And there's excitement and joy on this. There's also a bit of surrendering consequence. In other words, and this is a theme that's coming out of these readings, you've come along in your path and you've done a lot of self-care, but you've done a lot of care and service for others, sometimes at the expense of your own joy. And the temperance, if anything, is how do I maintain my wild, free spirit, my desire to serve and be of service, while still staying in alignment with my own heart space and not being a people pleaser, someone who gives and gives and gives until they're empty. It's a new world of experience for you in that. And it would be easy to adopt the attitude of the Knight of Swords and rush dramatically in an old way of being, but it will not serve your greater purpose or the happiness that you are laying into your foundation at this time. So now let's take a look at the joy and the challenge of the lunar eclipse, the upcoming lunar eclipse. In this eclipse, we are going to have a revelation. Something that is unknown becomes known. Strong moon energy there, of course. And that's just what the moon does. It reveals to us something that we did not know or fully understand. So what is the joy in that for you? More wands, 8 of wands. Good. Super stable foundation. It's also communication, expanded intuition. It's travel. This, I feel, is an inner journey. The travel is an inner journey. And it's connection, it's communication. There's a Wheel of Fortune energy touching on this just a little bit too. There's some karmic energy, you coming into alignment with an aspect of your destiny. And you will likely have encounters with people that you haven't seen for a fashion, and they have information to share about their journey, their process, that's deeply inspiring to you and your process. So that's exciting. Now let's see the challenge of the lunar eclipse for you. We have the King of Pentacles. Generosity. Here again, this can be your challenge, Cancer, in that you can give too much. We, in the daily readings, have seen the Ace of Cups appear over and over and over. And that cup is almost always shown overflowing, which is a divine and cosmic gift from the universe. Filling your cup, replenishing your energy. And the key here for you, the challenge here for you, is to give from your overflow. You cannot give from a diminished or an empty cup. And that's a well-worn path for you. This is something for you to be very mindful of. This inner journey is deeply important to you at this time. There's a lot of value in it. And old habits are just that, old habits. You have to step out of that groove on the well-worn familiar path. And again, this is a theme that's coming out of these readings, that we do want to blaze a new trail, which is in harmony and alignment with the joy and the happiness that we are laying into our foundation of now. So while the King of Pentacles is a super positive card because his eye, his mind, his heart is focused, is targeted on the happiness of now and the long-term happiness as well, You, Cancer, have a tendency to sacrifice your happiness in the now in service to others. And it's time for you to reverse that turn on your own wheel of fortune. It's important for you to give from your overflow. And remember that doing that is being a living example to those that you support around you, so that they naturally want to give from their overflow, which means they're going to do their own self-care, and you don't have to do it for them. So if you see scenarios, circumstances in relationships where you do that, where you step in just because you're loving, kind, compassionate, and you can, the challenge is to ask yourself in that moment, am I benefiting this person in these circumstances by stepping in and doing what I can? Or is it better for me to allow them the opportunity to find their own strength and temperance in the process? Whole new world of consideration there. Okay, the next card for you, Cancer, comes from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and this is about how you are in the now traversing the energy between the eclipses, and you get grounding. Go deep, explore your roots. I did say this feels very much like an inner journey. On the 8, I feel it on the Fool, and I feel it in the 2 as well. This is an inner journey. Go deep within your own roots, just like the card says. Get very grounded, get very centered, and when faced with the choice or the decision to step in and help someone just because you know you can and you're a master at it, you'll have the wherewithal to say, halt, stop, wait. Is this wise? Let me get grounded here. Do I want to do what I've always done? Or do I want to do something different? The Fool. What are the consequences of doing what I've always done? Or doing something different? Maybe you don't want to look at those, but the Fool would have you move forward sort of impetuously like the Knight, but your strength is giving you the opportunity to stop, ground, and reevaluate. Last card comes from the Indigo Angel Oracle deck. Simply put to these cards, what do the guides and angels of Cancer wish to share? And you get share your wisdom. Perfect, yes. Sometimes the best thing to do is share your wisdom and not take an action. So that may be exactly the challenge right there on the King of Pentacles. Share what you know, but take no action, and allow whoever it is you were about to step in and offer service to take their own action, to consider the wisdom you had to share. All right, very powerful for you, Cancer. Again, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos here for the eclipse energy. You'll get the full picture of what's going on for you. And do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. It's always appreciated. If you're guided, leave a comment. Bye for now, Cancer.